My name's Craig Schmidt. This is my mother, Kathy, and this is my brother, Tyler. And I'm going to tell you my testimony about how the Lord rescued me out of my deep, dark addiction. Grew up from a loving family who supported me. We grew up in the church. I always did well in school. I was always on an honor roll. Was a standout athlete in swimming, and I had a good childhood. About my junior year in high school, my mother and my father got a divorce. It kind of escalated my pain, how I handled it. I kind of went to an escalated drug use. I didn't just do the marijuana and alcohol. I began to get heavily involved with cocaine, acid, meth, really painkillers. You know, and after high school, that became my identity. And the first big experience with a loss, I guess, from alcohol or drugs was my best friends were driving home from a club, and they were both drunk, and they wrecked and killed one of my friends instantly. The other one did 4 years in prison for that. And I actually took it very hard. From there, I began to depress. I was already really depressed from the divorce, but from there, my use of alcohol and drugs caught up with me. I got, within 4 days apart, I got two DUIs. The following year, the next year, I got a possession charge. Life just wasn't getting better, and I wasn't doing nothing to better myself. I don't remember this, but my mom does. She found me blue on a couch. I had overdosed on a fentanyl patch.
I looked at the couch and there was my beautiful son, blue. I must have given a blood-curdling scream because my young daughter came running out of her bedroom, and I was just shaking Craig, screaming, "Craig, Craig," and he was just what I thought dead.
And she began to do CPR on me. She called my dad, he rushed over, and they called 911 instantly.
I thought I was going to die myself, watching this outside my body as they took my son away. And I tried to call Tyler, and I couldn't get a hold of him, and I was so mad, like, "Tyler, where are you?" And
you know, it was initially kind of shocking, but it really didn't deter me from my use. Alcohol and drugs had a hold on me, almost to where I was brainwashed.
I thought I was the only mom, and especially not just one child addicted, but two. Oh, this was the worst thing that could ever happen in my life.
But honestly, it scared me for a little bit, but I went right back to my old ways. And I was introduced to heroin for the first time, started snorting it, started soon injecting it. It killed all the pain. It just took everything away. We started losing a lot of friends to overdoses, you know, and I was looking around, and a lot of my friends were dying left and right, to the point where I couldn't even cry at a funeral, to the point where I didn't want to go and deal with the people at a funeral. I actually overdosed for a 4th time in my friend's basement, and when I came to, I was soaking wet. And from there, I looked up and said, "Wow, a 4th time? Is this who I become? Like, is my life gonna end by an overdose?" A good friend of mine introduced me to Teen Challenge.
When Craig finally said, "I need help," and admitted to me that he needed help, I just cried the happiest tears.
When I walked through them doors, I knew something was different. This time, I had Christ with me, and he was gonna get me through my battle.
The first Friday of every month, we were there for family night, and every month I could just see him change and change, and month by month.
You know, I completed Teen Challenge 7.5 months. You know, it's just amazing. You know, since me moving back, you know, she got reacquainted with the Lord and really started going back to church. And my brother, you know, he actually just celebrated 18 months on this Monday. And next month on my birthday, February 22nd, I'll be celebrating 2.5 years clean.
Oh my gosh, we are like buddies now, and we just have the best time, and we've all been restored.
He's removed my depression. I have self-worth. I have stability back in my life. I can actually look in the mirror and say, "Man, I actually love myself." I was that man that was hopeless, depressed, suicidal. And if you're out there struggling today, I want to tell you, don't give up. There's still hope. And putting some faith and trust in the Lord, man, he can bring you out of any situation.